there's so many things to do, so little time. I'm like, I don't want to go to school, Mom. I'm so tired.
Well, the commute from my home to my school is about an hour and a half. So
Wow, okay.
that's a long drive. So I don't have a lot of time to do stuff.
Why? We hear you. Welcome to Kinderfield Highfield Indonesia podcast episode 6 with me, Miss Suci. And today we have another amazing guest that going to join our chat today. Our meaningful conversation actually, because today we have another topic related with high school or Highfield students. And the theme for our podcast, episode 6, is life as a Highfield secondary student. And now I'm going to introduce you to our guests. First, let me give you time to okay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kanaya, and I am an 11th grader.
So you 11th grader, it means upper secondary, right?
Yes.
And
Hi everyone, my name is Nindi and I'm a 8th grader of Highfield Bekasi.
yes, before we have Highfield student from secondary Depok, and now we have Highfield student from secondary Bekasi.
Yes.
And our special guest today will share with us their life as Highfield secondary student, especially in Bekasi, because of course each school have their own culture, right?
True.
Now, before you just introduce your name and your school and the grade or level, do you have any other responsibility besides being a student in Highfield Secondary?
Oh, I'm a student council member. I'm a part of the communications division.
Communication division. Okay.
Yes.
What about Nindi?
If me, I'm also a STUCO member, but I'm the secretary of the junior high school, Highfield Bekasi.
Oh, is there two different student councils?
Yeah, we're
Yes.
divided into two.
Oh, lower for lower, upper and for
Yes.
upper. Oh, I see. Okay.
It used to be one, but when it is already like 6 of the grades already full, like we are divided into two. But mostly we collaborate sometimes.
Yes, we work together.
Oh, because you have a lot of friends to taking care of.
We can say that.
Okay. So, why you decide to join Highfield? Is it your own choice or your moms or your parents decide to okay Naya, okay Nindi, no other choice, you have to join Highfield Secondary Bekasi?
Well, personally, I've always wanted to go to a Cambridge school, and I thought it would be easier for me to get into a good university if I had Cambridge certifications, especially from high school, and I can get into practically everywhere at ease. For example, in the States, I can get credits for the A-level subjects that I do in high school, and also in Europe, especially in the UK. It's an easier gateway, I guess.
Oh, so you aim to study in a Cambridge school
Yes.
and you choose Highfield.
Yes.
May I know, do you start from Kinderfield before?
No, actually, I joined Highfield in 10th grade.
Oh, so you've been student for a year.
Yes.
Oh,
I've
okay.
only been here for a year.
Wow, welcome to Kinderfield and Highfield
Oh,
School.
thank
What about Nindi?
If me, I'm not actually a really newcomer, but I have come since 4th grade, and so I have got into Kinderfield first. And the reason I continue it's because scholarship. I got a scholarship from Kinderfield, and my mom told me, "Oh, you get a scholarship. Wouldn't it be great to continue again like that?" And after experiencing my school from 4 to 6, of course, I have a greater bond with my friends, my teachers, and I feel very comfortable, of course, having the school life as a Kinderfield student. So I would love to continue to Highfield.
It's so nice to hear. I mean, I always love when our Highfield students have a good experience. Actually, not only Highfield, from kindergarten to primary to secondary, they have a good time while studying with us. And hopefully, others, friends who's listening, maybe you or watch our podcast, will get the same idea. Or maybe if they are struggling right now, they can learn from Naya or Nindi to make the same decision, because we always try to give our best here in Kinderfield Highfield School. And I will go to Naya. You mentioned before that the decision to go to Highfield Secondary because you want to have broader choices
Yes.
when it's related to the university that you are going to.
Yep. Correct.
So far, because it's been a year for you to study, what have you learned, or what preparation that you have done with Highfield Secondary to make sure that you will get the university that you aim?
Um, so I joined in grade 10, right? And that's like the final year for our GCSE. So it was really rushed and I struggled a lot with the pacing. So basically, 2 years of study, I finished everything in 1 year. And I eventually did my GCSEs. And what I really like about Highfield is that all the teachers gave me a more, how do you say this, extensive preparation, so to say. So they gave me extra lessons and they made sure that I understood each unit's everything and I didn't struggle with anything, even though I did at first, but eventually I kind of learned how to work my way through it. And yeah, I guess that's what I really like about them, is that the teachers really care about you and they make sure that you don't struggle with anything. So when you get into university, your high school transcripts look really good in front of the admissions office.
Okay, before we start the podcast, I heard both of you are talking about what is the reason that we got here. Because what do this school ask or expect us to share with the rest of the audience or the rest of friends who's watching our podcast? But from Naya answer, I can get the idea, because you've just been joining us for a year,
Yes.
and you said you've been struggling at first, but school give you full support. So everything that should be done in 2 years, you can complete it in 1 years. You don't feel the burden. No, I mean at the beginning you do, but due to the support with all of your ability, they know you can. They believe that you can, and
I made it.
okay.
Here I am.
This kind of success story that I love to hear, because all the hard work, I mean, hard work never betray the result, right? If you
Yes.
everything with your passion, you do it the best that you can, you will get the result that you wanted. And best wishes for you on the next level of your education.
Thank you.
So you have put your eye on certain university?
Yes, I do. I have a full list actually.
Wow, okay. And the preparation already started, and you are still going to do the preparation until?
Next year actually.
Okay. Actually, we in head office also several legendary graduate with higher education. Hopefully, we can do that with all secondary students, not only from Depok or Bekasi, but we can invite others from Cirebon, Duren Sawit maybe. Because if you watch our session with secondary student from Depok, they share their eagerness to meet other students from another Highfield.
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Very happy because actually I don't really think our school have that much students like.
No.
So it will be wonderful for us to collaborate with other students from other schools from Highfield Depok, Highfield Tebet, Highfield, and the others.
Oh, thank you very much. Tebet still
Kindergarten?
have kindergarten, but
Oh,
it's a prayer, right?
yes.
Best wishes for all centers
For
of
all.
Kinderfield to have higher level until Highfield,
Okay.
the secondary level.
I just know that.
Do you think it's going to be beneficial for you, secondary student, to meet other secondary student from other Highfield?
Oh, for sure.
Yes, of
How
course.
so?
We're gonna meet people with different way they communicate, how they think, and then it will be wonderful for us to share. And then like we might have different minds, of course. It will be wonderful.
Personally, I like having a lot of friends, so that would be a great opportunity to broaden my social horizons.
Wow, okay, that's nice. Beside broadening your social horizon, meet other students. Of course, everybody come from different walk of life. You can enrich all of your knowledge regarding their background, or you can share your background. But all of you have the same theme of student of Highfield Secondary Student. Is it challenging to become Highfield Secondary Student?
Oh, me first. I wouldn't say it's difficult for like the subjects, the topics. Yes, it is difficult, of course, since it's different from Kinderfield. Like science is divided into three now: biology, physics, chemistry, and then we also have different subjects like more like DT, literature. Those things we didn't have it in Kinderfield, right? But I think what is more difficult is because of the pandemic, the online class.
Oh, okay.
It's very different from on-site class. For me, I think I fit the on-site class much, much more than the online class. When I see my grades, I used to get like scores like 80, 90 in offline class, and when online I get 60. Well, only some, but still it's very bad. And then I easily get distracted. Like I see some random notifications and oh, this is interesting, and then I click it, and then I just, I didn't join classes, meetings like that until the teachers, Nindi, don't forget to do your assignments because of course they will keep on reminding, and then yeah, it was very bad. But I think now I get to improvise much more as I get into on site.
Okay. So the challenge is not on the school itself, but the
Yes.
situation that you have during the pandemic.
Yes.
So, and you are sure that now we already go back to school, I mean on site, you will do better.
Of
You can do
course.
better. What about Naya?
Well, personally, I like how easy it is to be a Highfield student in a way. Well, I mean, subjects are always going to be tough. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
especially for certain subjects like
True.
math and science subjects, even though I don't take any, but I know it's hard. And but I personally, I think it's really easy because all of my friends are very supportive. The teachers are also very loving and very caring. And I actually, despite what people think, I don't struggle with anything at all. Like I don't feel any sort of burden. I think I'm like, you know what? Yeah, whatever. I have my friends. I have my teachers. I can do anything pretty much.
Wow.
And I'm not just saying this out of promotion, but I do
Okay.
actually like it.
You're not flexing, right?
No, I'm not.
It's the reality.
Yes, this is something
It's a bless for
I
you.
genuinely experienced. Yes.
Even if other don't have the same experience with Naya, don't worry. Different people face different challenges, and if Naya and Nindi say that Highfield is not challenging, for me personally, that's good. It means you can tackle everything that given to you at school. There are two possibilities: whether you have what it takes to tackle all of it, or maybe the program is not challenging enough for you. But I hope it's the first reason because you have what it takes. You already prepared. School prepare you to do everything or to face the challenge that given to you. This the reason you go to school, right?
Yes.
Okay. So from your answer, is it okay if I conclude that you have what it takes to face the next step in life? Like Naya will go to university, Nindi will go to upper secondary. Do you have the confidence, or you are confident enough that you won't have any difficulties?
Well, I wouldn't say no difficulties, but I'm 100% sure that I can overcome all of them because that's just the type of person I am. Yeah. Wow, I sound so narcissistic in that way, but
No,
I
you're
really,
very cool.
No, I really
No.
do believe in like my own abilities. So
This-
I think that's something to be proud of.
Yes, you should.
That's
You should.
that's the right thing to do, of course.
Oh, thank you.
I think it's still on the scope of being confident
Yeah.
instead of narcissistic. So you don't need to worry.
Okay.
And that's good because if you can stand as you are now, you can spread that kind of confidence to your community.
Mm-hmm.
Right? What do you think, Nindi?
Of course, I agree because the confidence and the situation from other people that really actually affect my confidence too, when other people are happy with my presence, and then they're hold on.
And they're sharing it with you?
Yeah.
Or they give you or boost you?
Yes, that will very very boost my confidence.
Nindi, let me tell you, I actually admire you. That's something that I've always wanted to tell you. Oh my god, this is sort of like a confession booth. I can't believe I slipped that.
Okay, good.
I'm so sorry that I admire you. I think you're like really cool.
I love you too.
So this I think this is nice because you got the chance to share about each other, how admire you, how Naya admire Nindi, how Nindi admire Naya. So it means without realizing it, all this time when you are working together, you actually influence each other, being confident, being who you are, to show the best of your gut, right?
Yes.
So you are confident to face the next level.
Yes, I'm confident.
That's good. Is it only both of you, or you? I can. If I go to Bekasi Secondary or Bekasi Highfield, I will see the same attitude. What do you think? Because we are going to talk about life in Highfield, right? Highfield Secondary School. We cannot put out lie out there. If both of you are like this, I can make a conclusion that okay, this is the culture in Highfield Secondary School, because I get the same vibe from Highfield Secondary student from Depok, and now I got it from you, Bekasi. Is it like that? In if I decide to okay, after this or tomorrow I will go to Highfield Bekasi, I will randomly talk to Highfield student. Will I get the same result? Not exactly, but as it is.
Well, I don't know about Nindy's batch, but my batch were like really chill. I think the majority of them will have the same answers. as
Yeah,
me.
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. You know what? It's really, I really admire all Highfield students. Now I'm more eager to invite all centers,
Oh,
all
yeah.
Highfield centers.
Please do.
Like we have a big forum and share the positivity of the culture in Highfield Secondary School. You face challenges, you know how to deal with obstacles that come, and you are confident to walk your path of life. Can you share your tricks or tips to our friends who's watching?
Tricks and tips about?
Being a Highfield student, Highfield secondary student, to get the attitude that you got, how the school treat you, what come from you.
Let me think of one. Oh, okay. So, one thing I had to learn the hard way last year was to pay attention in class. This is so cliche, but I think everyone should pay attention in class. Trust me, if you miss like 5 seconds, you won't be able to understand anything. Just pay attention and write lots of notes. And also don't forget to ask the teacher afterwards if you have anything to ask. That's like the only thing you need to
Yes, exactly.
know to conquer school.
Because they have, school will provide what you need, right?
Yes.
And the tips from Naya actually will be an effective one if Nindi talk about this last year, yeah. Because Nindi been struggle to stay
Yeah, paying attention. Oh,
during online class. Okay.
Oh, I struggled as well. Don't worry. I learned that the hard way. That's why I said.
Okay. Besides school, because seems that you have a good Highfield life, do you have other activity outside school?
if on programs, I joined the basketball club and I also joined the acoustic club. But in outside school, no, I don't really join much. But I have a guitar class.
Oh,
It's not that crowded as I used to have in my schedules. I used to have a lot of, like courses. I used to have swimming, dancing, singing, and then piano, guitar.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. And then math, drawing. I used to have very much courses.
Wow, that's such a crowded
packed
schedule.
schedule.
Yeah.
I used to be very curious of everything, and I wish it will until now.
Yeah, that's a good.
Nindi is the one who decide, or parents is the one who decide for you to join?
both. Some of them like, oh mom, can I join this? And then she will, oh yeah, and then or sometimes she's the one who like,
You want to join this?
yeah. You want to join this? I think it's good for you, or like, you want it, like, and then sometimes I say, yeah, sure, why not?
So demand and
Yes.
that's good. But now you just keep the one that you really really like.
Yes.
So not only academically, but you also have talent program in Highfield Secondary. Okay. So both side or all side of the skill is being built in Highfield School, right?
Yes.
What about Naya?
I am part of the debate club actually.
Oh.
Yes, and I'm planning on joining. I actually have I'm really interested in theater, so I'm planning to join that on the next term. And then, but aside from school, I don't really have anything going on aside from probably like SAT practice.
Oh, because now you are preparing for the university,
Yeah.
so that's you concentrate on the area of that one.
Yes,
preparing for.
I don't really take any courses. I just do lots of like after school work, like community service and all that to look good on my CV.
Wow.
Yeah.
She is preparing for the university.
Well, it's like
because a good portfolio will ensure you that you will have a good, not ensure you get good interview, but it's going to give you a bigger chance to get the experience. Okay.
that's true.
Best wishes again for you. Hopefully everything
you.
will run smoothly
Thank
because
you.
you know what you should do, and hopefully everything will run on time, in place, and the best result will come.
Amen.
Top 3 university choices. Hopefully she can get into one of it.
Oh, I hope
Amen.
so too.
Okay. What about Nindi? Do you have other plan? Even though now you are still in lower secondary, but you have already have a picture. Okay, I want to go to this university because my big sister, big brother go there.
No,
No, not yet.
Yeah.
I haven't decided yet about universities and stuff.
Okay, but you keep yourself busy to do the okay.
Focus on do things now on first.
Oh, do you have any plans to add beside guitar?
No, I think because the school schedules are already quite tight since we get home by three, and then going home is like take 30 minutes, and then I have Quran reading in my home every day, so it takes time until 6 o'clock, and then I need to study. It will take up my schedule.
Tight schedule. Actually, that's my next question. How do you manage everything on your daily activity? From Nindi to Naya. Naya is busy with the voluntary work because she wants to add up the portfolio, right? And Nindi, you got the even from primary, so many courses. Too.
Yes.
How do you manage? Have you feel like there's so many things to do, so little time? Or like I don't want to go to school, Mom. I'm so tired.
Well, the commute from my home to my school is about an hour and a half. So
Wow, okay.
that's a long drive. So I don't have a lot of time to do stuff after school. So I usually do it on the weekends. So and I try not to overthink it. Otherwise, my head will get so hectic. So after school, I usually just rest for until after 7. And then after 7 to 10, I work on my college applications and also do homework. That's literally like the frame from. So I get home at 3. No, I get home at 4, and then I rest until 7, and then from 7 to 10 I do all my work. So I rest in between that time. That's like the only time I allow myself to have a break.
That's Naya timetable.
Wow.
Yes, wow.
Yeah.
When we hear it, we're like 3 hours on the road.
Yes.
That's tighter
Every
than
day.
mine.
Every day. That's why I don't take any courses aside from school.
Oh.
We should admire her courage to go to school every day.
The dedication.
Yeah, the dedication. Thankfully, she doesn't need to cross a river or.
Oh yeah, I thank myself for that every day.
Because of her mountains and oceans.
Yes.
That's still civil gratitude with her condition. Even though she needs 1.5 hours to go to school, 3 hours back and forth.
Yep.
But she still has the spirit, and I'm so proud to hear that actually. Keep up the spirit, Naya.
Wow, I'm so flustered right now.
Still, really, even Nindi like, and you know each other longer than mine. What about you? How long do you take to go to school?
Oh, it's only 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes. It's not that actually far.
Is it on foot or you go by vehicles?
By car.
Okay. Because it's on foot, that's really near. And then, how do you manage your time? I mean, we have heard Nayat's timetable, and she decided not to take any activity after school because she spent a lot of time on the road. What about?
If me going home from school is like 3 o'clock, right? And then sometimes I have like the talent programs. It will take up until 4 o'clock, and getting home until 4:30, and then until that time I will have the Quran reading, that thing I said, until it is until 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock until the rest. I think it's mostly just like studying or free time like that. But I need to sleep before
10.
10. Exactly. My mom will like, sleep, don't forget.
Why? Do you have any need to sleep more than 10 o'clock?
No, actually.
Oh.
Just my mom being
Like-
strict as.
Oh, maybe like, mom, I'm teenager, need more wake up time.
Yes.
It is?
I don't know.
But you don't feel tired with your schedule.
No.
It's balanced already.
It is balanced because if it is compared with my online school, it is much more efficient and much more better, because at online I used like getting on a sofa, scrolling social media, and then I was like checking out the phone. Oh my god, it's been 2 hours, and I was like,
Kind of waste time. Blindfully wasting time because nobody looking at you while you're studying.
because you will never realize how much time it is wasted until you actually see like, oh, I should have done this, and then until you actually count, and then like think how long, like better activities you could have done with those wasted time.
And how do you realize that? Do you realize it on your own?
My mom came to me, Nindi, I think your grades get lower. You think, is there anything that you could share to me? So, you need to get better, of course, because like, now it's like 8th grade, and one more grade I will get to senior
Yes.
high school, right? And I was like, oh my god, yeah, one more year. And it's like, where I thought, oh my god, I need to get more
Serious.
get more serious, because I actually never checked my report, my scores. I never really cared about it. And when I see C's, and I'm like, so bad when it is compared with the primary one.
So when the realization comes, you realize that you need to be responsible for your own grade because nobody can help you, right? You got all the support from your parents, from school, but if you don't do anything about it,
Yeah.
it's going to be a waste. Not only time that you waste, but also all the chances given to you. It's going to be a waste also. While there are others who really want to get that kind of opportunity, they cannot have it. So I'm glad that you got the aha moment, like, I need to be responsible with my life. Okay, last question for today before we end this session. Since you have shared so many good things that you experience as a Highfield student, if you have a brother, sister, or maybe cousin, will you suggest them to join Kinderfield, Highfield, or Highfield especially?
Definitely. If only my brother could speak English. That's the bad part. Yeah, he doesn't speak English. So, but honestly, if he does, I would totally recommend him to go to Highfield. Like this is the place to be.
Okay.
Both of my sisters are here already. One of them is 7th grade of Highfield, and one of them is already a Kinderfield student, but still grade 4.
Wow. Okay. Thank you very much. Oh, not because I'm a head office member of Highfield, Kinderfield Highfield, but I'm so happy to hear that. Because if you suggest something, it means that We are happy being a student of Kinderfield Highfield, right? Maybe you start from Highfield, that's fine. But I would like to say thank you for coming today. Thank you for sharing of your experience with us. Naya, Nindy, good luck for all your plan to the future. And if you have any idea that you want to share with us, with here in podcast with all the audience, just give us news and we will set up the schedule. Okay?
Thank you so
very
much.
Thank you.
for-
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, friends, that's our session with Naya and Nindi from Highfield Secondary Bekasi. As you can see, they share that the life in as a Highfield student is really, really interesting. And if you curious, really, is it really like that? Do not hesitate to join them or to visit them there, and you can see for yourself whether they are sharing the real experience or not. But I can guarantee that everything that they share today is based on true story. It's not only story. It's based on their experience. So being a Highfield student is fun. You can grow academically, you can grow socially, you can grow your talent. So once again, visit them in any center that you want. Maybe you can go to Duren Sawit, maybe you can go to Bekasi, Depok, Bogor, or Cirebon. They will welcome you with open hands.
We
That's
will
our
always
session.
open.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. That's our session for today. I'll see you on the next podcast. Have a nice day and bye-bye.
Bye.